We've got over 30 Lego sets that retired at the end of 2024 that are now back in stock for a limited time. We are going to look at some highlights today, which ones you should pick up for your personal collection and which ones could be decent for investing. You ready? Here we go. Welcome to the Jake's Bricks channel. If we've not yet been introduced, my name's Jake. I'm just a dad who loves to buy, sell, build, collect, and invest in Lego sets. We talk about all of that on the channel. And today we're looking at a bunch of Lego sets that are back in stock that I think you might want to pick up for your personal collection. We're going to go through some of the highlights. There's many more sets that should be listed, but I'm not going to talk about all of them today. I'm going to be talking about the ones that are a little bit more desirable or the one that you're going to want to have for your personal collection. If you're interested in purchasing any of these Lego sets, all the links are in the description below. That's the best place to pick them up. They are affiliate links, so I do get a small kickback. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me produce content just like this here on the Jake's Bricks channel. So let's dive into all these sets that are now back in stock that retired at the end of the year. The first is the Lego Architecture Singapore Skyline set. It's a great set. We haven't had a ton of architecture sets retire in the last couple of years. And if you're looking to continue or build out your collection of skylines, this set you're going to want to pick up for your personal collection. For investing, I think it could do decent. Because we haven't had a lot of architecture sets retire in the last couple of years, some of them have been on the market for 5, 6, and 7 years. I see you London Skyline and New York Skyline. This one might be one that might fly under the radar, and it's going to be your last chance likely to pick it up at retail value at Amazon right now. I believe the retail price is $60. But of course, if you need to have it as part of your personal collection, you're probably not going to find a better deal than you can right now. So jump on over to Amazon, click that link, buy the Singapore set, and I would say I would grade it at like a C or C+ for investing. Next up, we have the Lego Star Wars Leia Boushh or Boushh helmet. It is a Lego.com and a Target.com exclusive. It is currently in stock for shipping on Target.com. Not sure how long it's going to last, but you might want to pick up that set. It's $70. We had a discount towards the end of 2024, but this set really hasn't been discounted all that much. For investing, at $70, it's going to be a hard run to see it get past $100 or $120. For you to make 20 to 30 bucks on the set will take a while. But if you're a collector of the helmet line, which we thought was all but discontinued, but now we have the brand new AT-AT driver helmet that's coming back. So that set looks amazing. And if we get the continuation of the helmet line, I would think that helmet collector completionists would want to have this set. So I wouldn't be surprised if by next Christmas we see it at $100 to $115. But for investing at retail value, not something I would advise you to do on this specific set. But if you want it for your personal collection, it's probably going to be your last chance to get it at MSRP. Next, we've got the Harry Potter Expecto Patronum Lego set. This set had gone out of stock at most retailers. I believe it is back at Amazon and maybe Barnes & Noble. So if you want to pick it up at $70, this is the retail price on this set. I love this set. I love the look. I like the buildable, deer Expecto Patronum that Harry Potter wields inside of the Harry Potter series. So this is a great looking set. For investing, it is probably a no for me. I don't like the $70 price point for this specific Lego set for investing. For collecting, I think you might be able to even pick it up cheaper on eBay right now. So check the eBay listings. I'm going to have them scroll right next to me right now, and maybe they are cheaper. I forgot to look before I made this video, but $70 MSRP. If you want it from Amazon, you get it in 2 days. It might be a better deal to pick up, but there could be places like eBay and Facebook Marketplace to pick up this set for your personal collection. Next up, we've got the Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone Ideas set. It was weird that we had the Sonic the Hedgehog Ideas set, and then we got a Sonic the Hedgehog line. So this set's $80 or $79.99 as the MSRP. I wouldn't pick this set up for your personal collection, and I wouldn't pick it up for investing either. Because we now have the Sonic the Hedgehog Lego line, there's going to be better sets that I think Lego is going to create outside of this specific idea set. So it's a no for investing for me. It's a no for your personal collection, and I would pass on this. But if you do want to pick it up at MSRP, the link's in the description below. Next, we've got the Star Wars Emperor's Throne Room diorama set. This is the only diorama set that's retired this year, and I believe the last of the diorama sets. I don't think we're getting any more anytime soon. They're kind of making some shifts to some different Star Wars elements and different lines inside of the Star Wars theme. So this is the last diorama that we'll probably see for the foreseeable future. It is the last one to retire. It is $100 MSRP. I think you can pick it up cheaper on eBay right now. So picking it up at Amazon may not be your best bet, but if you need a box that's in better condition, I've seen on eBay they've got some that have a much worse boxes. So if you don't care about the box, you might be able to get a discount on eBay if you want it inside of a good box, depending on how Amazon ships it. For $100 MSRP, pick it up in the description below for your personal collection. If you're looking to pick it up for investing, $100 probably not a great MSRP. I don't see any of the diorama sets eclipsing past the $150 mark anytime soon, so I would say no for investing for this set. Next, we have the Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Castle. I like this set for building. This is a great set to have. You have 3 different things that you can build in these Creator 3-in-1 sets. $100 is a great price point. You can pick it up right now at MSRP at Amazon. Great deal. I anticipate by this Christmas this set to be worth about $140. So for investing, it could do decent. I wouldn't, if you told me it was going to be $200 in the next 3 years, that might be pushing it a little bit, but if it was like $175, $180, could do well. So you could make $30 to $40 investing in this set over the next couple years. But again, I'm hesitant to buy sets at MSRP for investing. But for your personal collection, this is a must-have. You get a bunch of great pieces, and if you have some sort of castle setup as part of your personal collection, it'd be great to buy 2, 3, or 4 of these so you have the minifigures and the pieces set up for your collection. Next, we have the Star Wars E-Wing versus Shin Hati Starfighter. I believe this is $110 MSRP, but when I was looking recently, Amazon had it marked down to like $95. So they have this set not only back in stock, but on discount. So if you want to pick this set up for your personal collection, I would grab it while you still can. I think this set will do well for investing depending on how long this remaining stock lasts on Amazon. If a day after I post this video, all the stock dries up, the minifigures are exclusive to this set. It's kind of a deep cut set. So those Star Wars collectors that like having these unique ships or these unique minifigures could find themselves wanting this set, or at least the elements of the set, sometime later down the road. So in a couple years, a $190 to $200 price point isn't totally out of the question. So this one could do well for investing. It's going to be very contingent on how long the inventory lasts on Amazon right now. But if you want one for your personal collection, around $95, depending on when you're watching this video, hopefully you have a chance to pick it up. Next, we've got the second architecture set that retired at the end of 2024. It's now back in stock at Amazon, and that is the Lego Taj Mahal. This set was a winner for investing right off the get. It had dried up at major retailers towards the November-December timeframe, and those that wanted to invest in it or pick it up for their personal collection were paying $150 and $160 after it had just dried up, before it had officially retired. So I was thinking this set was going to be a top tier investment. I had a couple myself as part of my investing portfolio and one for my personal collection. And now we have it back on stock. And here's the caveat I should probably have made at the beginning. If all of this inventory lasts on Amazon for 2, 3, or 4 weeks, it is going to be really challenging for you to get a solid return on your investment if you plan on investing in any of these Lego sets. The reason being is because collectors and investors like you will buy up the inventory. The collectors that bought one won't need to pay the exorbitant amounts on the secondary market later down the road, and the market will be oversaturated by investors hoping that they can make a quick flip or a few bucks in the next couple years. So all of this is contingent on how long the inventory lasts on the secondary market, but I would have originally said that this would be like a A+, maybe a B+ winner for investing, because the returns were initially really promising, and it could have gotten up to $200 by this or next Christmas. So there's all the caveats behind that. This one I would love to put higher on the winner scale versus the loser scale for investing. For your personal collection, grab it. The display is awesome, and I think that we got a smaller scale Taj Mahal compared to the larger ones that were $250 a couple of years ago. This one fits people's price point much better, and it is an incredible build and an awesome display piece. So for your personal collection, pick it up. For investing, could be decent. Next up is Lego Indiana Jones, the Temple of the Golden Idol. And there were a lot of Lego investors that were predicting that the Indiana Jones sets would be absolute winners based on the history that we saw of the previous iteration of Indiana Jones sets, like 10 plus years ago. I am out on Lego Indiana Jones for investing. I don't think they're going to do well. And we've got one of the more desirable sets, the Golden Idol set at $150 price point. It had several discounts inside of its lifetime at $120, sometimes even below $100. I think $95 was the best price you could have picked it up from Target. But for investing, I'm completely out on this Lego set. I don't think we're going to eclipse the $200 mark anytime soon. But for personal collection, it's going to be a better deal. So pick it up at $150 MSRP. Great set for your personal collection. If you're an Indiana Jones fan, a must-have as a Lego collector, so definitely grab it. And I've heard the playability and the build experience and the minifigures that come with this set are top tier. So I am high on this as a collector, not high on it as an investor. A personal fan favorite of mine is the Lego Icons Camaro Z28 Lego set. I am a collector of all of the Lego Icons cars, creator expert, now Lego Icons. I have them all as part of my personal collection. I have built the Camaro as well. So someone like me wants to make sure I pick these up at discount or at MSRP. And this is going to be your last chance to grab one at $170. So if you are like me and you like having the complete collection, or you're a Camaro fan, I would encourage you to grab this set while you still can. I imagine the inventory to dry up in the next couple weeks. For investing at MSRP, probably not a great set. I don't think we're going to get up to $250, which is what you would have to sell this set to make even 20 bucks after shipping and fees. So I don't see it eclipsing that mark anytime soon. So I would hold on this for investing, an absolute must-have for your personal collection. This next one was an absolute winner in December, and that is the LEGO Ideas A-Frame Cabin. The A-Frame Cabin had already gotten up to the $250 to $270 range on a $180 MSRP for this idea set. People were going gangbusters on it because it kind of disappeared, and a lot of inventory hadn't been hoarded for this set for investing. People wanted it for their cityscapes, and they wanted it for their builds. I mean, it's a really great, cute looking set. I would compare it to the Medieval Blacksmith idea set. So that type of realm is the type of collector that was buying this set. And people were picking it up for their personal collection and for investing. And now we've got some standing inventory that's been on the market for a couple days. So I'm going to say this one is going to do well. Not as great as it could have, depending on how much inventory and how long this thing lasts over the next several days on Amazon.com. But this set could get up to the $280 and $300 mark in the next couple years. If this inventory lasts for a long time, that's completely out of the question. My hope is that the inventory dries up in the next 2 days. We have less inventory on the secondary market, and collectors that want to pay the premium will, and we'll see this set increase in value month over month. So I'm uncertain if that's going to happen, but the initial returns were very promising on this set, much more promising than the Medieval Blacksmith, which has really done poorly because of the inventory and the investors like myself that said it was going to be a great buy, and a bunch of other factors. But love the A-Frame Cabin for your personal collection. I think it's a pretty high price point, pretty decent price per piece. High price point for the build experience. It's not a licensed set, so you get all those caveats with it, but for investing, it could be decent depending on how long it lasts on Amazon. Next, we have the LEGO Captain America Shield. Personally, this is just a personal opinion, this is a no for your personal collection. It's a no for building experience. Those that I have chatted with that have built this set say it is unbelievably painful and unbelievably repetitive. It is not fun. Is it a decent display piece? Yes. If you are a Marvel fan, or you have like a Marvel man cave, or you love Captain America, it is a pretty glorious display piece when it comes to Lego building. Other than that, it's a no for investing for me. It's a no for build experience. It's a no for personal collection. It doesn't include any minifigures. There's just not a lot that draws me specifically to the set. It is back in stock. It might be your only chance to pick it up at MSRP. I think it had started to get up to the $225 to $230 range. It's a $200 Lego set at MSRP. This might be your last chance to grab it. If you want it for your personal collection, I would pass on it. And I would say we won't see it do well in return for investing either. A set I do like for your personal collection and potentially for investing is the LEGO Icons Space Shuttle Discovery. I have found that LEGO space fans, or space people that are into space and outer space and anything LEGO space, are crazy. And they're typically primed to pay a premium for sets that have retired See the Saturn V rocket, which I think is now above the $200 or $220 mark for a $120 set. And we had 2 iterations of that set. We had a ton of inventory on the secondary market. The initial buy-in price was great. This one's much, much higher. But if you told me this was $300 in the next couple of years, I would say that would probably be true. Because those that love collecting space memorabilia or space Lego sets will typically pay a premium, depending on how much inventory is on the secondary market. So again, the caveat, like with all of these sets, depending on how much inventory lasts on Amazon at MSRP over the next couple of weeks, this set could be a decent one for investment, a great one for your personal collection. And a friend of mine, Theo, who built it, said it was awesome. One of his favorite Lego builds of all time. So some great playability features, and I would definitely grab it while you still can. Next, we have the Spider-Man art set, which I hate. It's one of the worst sets that I've ever seen, and I don't know if the Spider-Man fans are going to come for me in the comments right now, but I don't know why it looks so weird to me. I talked about this set when it was originally released. I do not like buying this set for your personal collection. I think you could pick it up on eBay right now for 140 or 150 bucks. I do not think this set will do well for investing. There's nothing about this set that is attractive to me. That's all I'm going to say. You can come at me as an angry Spider-Man fan in the comments below, but if you like this set, please tell me. Please tell me, if there is 2 fans out there that have this set built and displayed in their home or in their office or wherever you are, please tell me, because I don't know one person in my Lego collecting world that has built and displayed this Lego set. It's a no for me across the board. Don't buy it. But a set that you must buy, you absolutely must buy, or maybe it's just the nostalgia winning me, is the Lego Nintendo Entertainment System, a set that had disappeared on the market, and people were grasping at straws to pick up this set for like $300 around Christmas time. You couldn't find it anywhere, and we now have it back in stock at Amazon.com while supplies last. And I believe this $230 set could get up to the $350 mark if the inventory dries up really quickly over the next couple days. So I would grab this set now for your personal collection. I'm hearing rumors that we're going to get like a Lego Super Nintendo and maybe a Lego N64 at some point. So I would love to see them continue to create Lego systems. We definitely know we're getting a Lego handheld Game Boy. It obviously doesn't play, but it looks like the original Game Boy, which I'm really excited about. This is like the nostalgia of my era growing up in the early 90s into the 2000s of all of these Lego Nintendo things. So these hit my bill. I was able to pick up one because I didn't have one for my personal collection. Grab this for your personal collection, and I would say probably grab it for investing, because if they continue to increase more Nintendo systems as part of this line, those that missed out back then will want to have one as part of their personal collection. This one will probably be a longer hold as we get several iterations, maybe into 2027, 2028 and beyond, but I wouldn't see if we're coming back here 4 or 5 years from now looking at this being a $400 Lego set. Next one is the Lego Ghostbusters Icons Echo 1. This set, I would have said, would have been great for investing. It has a really high dollar value at $250. So you have to sell it at like $320 to even make a buck. But I know that were a lot of people messaging me directly around Christmas time at the end of 2024 that were saying, do you have an Icons Ghostbusters Echo 1? And I didn't. I didn't have one. And people were paying $320 and $350 for it because they couldn't find it at MSRP anywhere. There were a couple places you could pick up on discount for like a couple weeks, but overall, this set, there's some Ghostbusters fans out there and fans like myself that build all the Icons cars. I say that, grab it while you still can at MSRP. I don't anticipate this set to last at Amazon.com for very long. Here's my caveat. I don't know if it's going to do well for investing at this point. I thought it would have. I would have told you absolutely like a month and a half ago. But for some reason, I feel like the inventory is going to linger, and we're going to struggle to see this eclipse the $350 mark anytime soon. So I would say no for investing, which is surprising to me, because I would have said absolutely yes just a month ago. And I'm nervous that this set is going to find a secondary market price dip over the next several months. Next is the Lego Ideas Treehouse, the set that everyone thought was going to retire every year for the last 5 years. And it finally retired at the end of 2024. And those that had inventory or that had like sitting in their basements for like 4 or 5 years were rejoicing. Finally, the Treehouse had retired. We had seen this set available for $175, $150 at Walmart over like 3 years ago. I had 4 or 5 as part of my inventory. I sold them at different points, and it's $250 now. It received a price increase post 2020. A lot of things happened with this Lego set, and then it kind of disappeared and people were paying $300 for it, which was wild to me. But now that we have inventory back available at MSRP, it is a no for investing. There is way too much inventory out there, in my opinion, to sell it for $350 or $400 anytime soon. For your personal collection, I have built it, and I know others that have built it, and it is one of my favorite builds of all time, which is wild for me to say. It doesn't typically fit my niche. I like building cars or Star Wars ships. But it is an incredibly detailed build, an amazing Lego idea set. So if you have a chance to sit down and build that set with your family, it is an absolute blast. So picking up for your personal collection, $250 might be your best bet to get it MSRP. Investing, I'm completely out on. I don't think it's going to do well in the secondary market. This next set is $400. $400 for the Lego Icons Loop Coaster. The Loop Coaster you could have bought at $280, I think, at Walmart or Amazon, like in June or July of 2024. So I know that was one of the better deals you could have found at a major retailer. And then it was $400 towards the end of its shelf life at the end of 2024, and then it disappeared. So people were paying around Christmas time $450, maybe pushing $500, and now we have it back at MSRP. I'm pretty confident that this set's going to be available at $400 for a long time. Christmas is gone. There aren't many people that are just jumping at the bit to spend $400 on a Lego set. It's really cool, but because it's not the holiday season, I think this set's going to last for a long time. Not good for investing. To sell a $400 set to make any money, you have to sell it for at least $500 after fees and shipping, sometimes even more. So to see the set eclipse $500 or get even close to $600, probably not likely anytime soon. If you have a Cityscape and you have the original roller coaster that you want to connect into the Loop Coaster, this is a must buy for a Cityscape. But it's going to be a hard pill to swallow spending $400 on this Lego set. So not big on it personally for buying for your personal collection or for investing, but if you want to pick it up, links in the description below, and you can get an awesome Loop Coaster for your Cityscape. And the last set, the largest set, the most expensive set, and the biggest surprise to me of the sets that are back available at MSRP that retired at the end of 2024 is the Lego UCS AT-AT from Star Wars. I'm shocked to see this set back in stock. It blows my mind because I know how big it is. And it looks like, I mean, it's been on the market now for a couple days. It looks like they have a lot of inventory inside of their Amazon warehouses right now. $850. It is the second of what I would call the Lego Ultimate Collector Series sets that's retired. We had the Imperial Star Destroyer, as you see behind me, that retired at the end of last year or 2 years ago. This is the second one and the largest set by piece count ever to retire, and was eclipsing at the end of 2024 around $1,100 to $1,200 people were paying around Christmas time. And I would have said, if you had a chance to pick it up at Walmart when it did get discounted down to $600, you were making out like a bandit for investing. All of that to say, again, see the Loop Coaster. I don't know many people outside of a holiday season that are excited to just buy up on a random Tuesday a UCS AT-AT for $850. Not expecting the inventory to dry up very quickly, but I have no idea how much inventory Amazon has in their warehouses. If they have 30 sets left, then yeah, that might be a great investment. And we could see it eclipse the $1,200 to $1,300 mark sometime in the next couple of years, because people are going to want to have these large UCS sets as part of their collection. And UCS historically has been an incredible investment in the Lego collecting world. So those are all my caveats, but I would discourage people from buying 2, 3, 4 of these, hoping to get a $200 or $300 return on their investment in the next couple of years. I'm not confident at this point. I have one back there in my inventory that I'm hoping to sell. I had it listed up at my new selling platform at district.net. If you're interested in exploring all the Lego sets I have for sale, I've got the link in the description below as well. But those are my thoughts around this set. For your personal collection, this is it. $850 is going to be the best bet you got. You got to pick it up on Amazon. I don't think we're going to get any other discounts on the set unless you find a damaged box on your local Facebook marketplace. But if I were you, As a Lego Star Wars collector and as someone who has this set built as part of my personal collection, grab it while you still can. For investing, to be determined. Not totally out on it, but not totally confident. There we go, y'all. The look at all of these Lego sets that just now came back in stock at Amazon and Target and a couple other retailers. Grab them while you can for your personal collection. Typically, we don't see these sets linger too far into mid-February for some of these. I would imagine, and I can say pretty confidently, this will be your last chance to get a lot of these at the original MSRP. I would be surprised. Unless some of these sets last for a month or 2 months, I don't anticipate Amazon to discount them. What I do find surprising is that Amazon excitedly brought these sets into their warehouse. Like they had somewhere, whether it was Lego.com that transferred their inventory to Amazon. We don't really know how this happens and why it happens, because the best time that they can sell these Lego sets is around Christmas time, but they get this outstanding inventory of these sets that retire. It lingers, and in my opinion, they have to have space for these sets that are released in the January 1st timeframe. So I'm sure Amazon's got a bunch of these stacked up in their gigantic warehouses all over America, and it'll be curious to see which ones actually do end up retiring or going completely out of stock, I should say, over the next couple months and no longer exist at Amazon, Target, and the like. So surprised to see some of these on the list. Grab them while you still can, and hopefully I'll be back producing more content. I know I've been infrequent at producing content here at YouTube, but hope to talk a little bit more about what it looks like into Lego investing in 2025 and Lego collecting and the like. So that's all, y'all. Thanks for joining. As always, y'all, it's Jake from Jake's Bricks signing off. See you guys.